I like to place an order. Yeah. Hey, let me get a chicken box and a half.
Sorry to hear that.
Got to come up to at least touch you, hug you.
Yeah, let you know we support you 100%. And the family.
Yeah, well, we need a lot of support.
We've been watching this.
Hey, yo, I just got the news. They caught her for 10,000. I am pissed right now. They don't deserve to get trial. Though they asses independent, I bet you they skip child. That best friend, that nigga about to get dick down. And them bitches, they gon' get raped. Cause I don't really give a fuck about no evidence. We already seen the tape, so why the family gotta wait? I want they ass dead or alive, and I don't give a fuck what it gotta take. This a problem of the state. Them niggas killed Shanquella, left the body, then came back to the United States. I think her mother got a case. And nah, money ain't gonna fix the situation, but it's comfort when it's in the bank. I'm probably out of place, but when that shit hit home, we all get on social media and touch base. Jealousy's a part of hate. She let her guard down, paid for the Airbnb just to party with a snake. All the motherfuckers fake, cause they ain't come to have fun on no vacation. They was planning Quilla death date. R.I.P. to Shanquella Robinson. I'ma let this story go on and on and on until y'all catch them motherfuckers. We not Shanquella Robinson family, my condolences to you. How the fuck you watch your best friend being abused? You yelling fight back stupid when you knew she would lose. Cause y'all motherfuckers spiked her booze. Now tell the truth, seen the video, she couldn't move. How the fuck you let a bitch break her spine with a towel on and no shoes? Fake love, this is the shit that we gotta go through. It's premeditated, you niggas ain't do it local. And US don't pick up on it. Send they asses back to Mexico where they left the body. Go get the fucking warrants, everybody going down. The cameraman, the sucker puncher, and all them other motherfuckers standing around. This story got me tight. We out here killing our own like we ain't already fighting for our fucking life. Or do the crime, pay the price. I hope you niggas never see the light of day and all y'all motherfuckers get life. This why I don't trust a soul. How you take your own friend on vacation and you take her motherfucking soul. All you little grimy hoes. Keep that same energy when you in Mexico fighting to keep your hiney hole.
I like to place an order.
Salute Rock Squad. Salute Rock Squad. Rock Squad in here deep. So I want to first congratulate everyone and salute everyone. So as y'all see, I went on and I gave out the moderators wrench to, I believe it was the first 15 people to pull up. Now, once again, if I didn't give you a moderator's wrench tonight, I will be giving out more moderators wrenches. So don't feel left out. Some of y'all might be moderators on the main page, but some of y'all might not have a wrench page. Vice versa. Y'all might have a wrench on this page, but might not have a wrench on the main page. I'll get around to giving out more wrenches. So don't feel left out that I didn't give you a wrench. I want to thank everyone for pulling up to this demonstration. This is the first live demonstration on the backup page, Shank Rock Films. So I see Rock Squad up in here deep. So let me jump to the chat and salute. Salute Nina. Salute Nina. Salute Susie. Salute Susie. Salute Sylvia. Salute Miss Parker. I'm coming, y'all. Salute Sonia. Coming. Salute Yvette Stewart. Salute Melanie. Salute Yvette C. Salute Made in Texas. Salute Tina. Salute My B. Salute Dawn. Salute Blended Healing. Salute Shay Dotton. Once again, I appreciate everyone for pulling up to the first live demonstration on the Shank Rock Films backup page. Salute Buddy Love, salute Buddy Love, salute Buddy Love. This is the first demonstration. Make sure everyone subscribe to the channel. Make sure everyone hit the like button. It's going to take me time to get this page up and running like I have the main page up and running. But with the Rock Squad on my team, I know that we can get it done. Also, if you would like to show your support to the channel, to the backup channel, right now it's only one way that you can show the support, and that's sending a donation on the Cash App. The Cash App is on the screen. The $ ERICMCINT. The super chats, the super stickers, the new memberships, that'll come later on when I'm eligible for it. I believe in order to be eligible for the super stickers, the super chats, and the new membership, I believe that you have to have 1,000 or more subscribers. Also, your watch time must be 4,000 hours or 4,000 views, however you would like to say it. Salute Swag Life TV, salute Swag Life TV. So right now, the only way to support the channel is a donation to my Cash App. The Cash App is on the screen. So let's get into this demonstration. Salute Lady Swag TV, Cooking Plus More. Also, Rock Squad. I don't think I plugged Lady Swag yet. Lady Swag TV, Cooking Plus. She's a content creator as well. Make sure when y'all get an opportunity, make sure y'all go over. Make sure if my moderators, even if you would like to share your link, Lady Swag, that's fine with me. You could share your link in the chat. Or Miss Parker or Sadis, any one of you moderators, feel free to share Lady Swag TV's link. But Rock Squad, when y'all get a chance, go over to Lady Swag TV and show her some support. Also, her other half, I don't know if I plug Swag Life TV as well. Swag Life TV is her other half. He's a content creator as well. So let's show Swag Life TV and Lady Swag TV some support. All right. All right, let's get to the demonstration. All right. What's the latest updates on the Shanquella Robinson case? All right. Some people are saying that there have been an arrest. Some people are saying that Dejanay Jackson has been arrested. Some people are saying that they dropped the actual case. The FBI has dropped the case. And there's some more other updates. But let me start with the Dejanay being arrested. All right, let's start with that first. Now, speaking with the family, as of yet, there has been no arrest. Some people feels like Dejanay has been arrested. And I covered this demonstration a couple days ago. Some people feel like because it's a provisional arrest warrant, some people feel like it's all these stipulations in the warrant. So that's why it's being closed lid on the case, or as far as her being arrested. Some people are saying, well, they don't want to leak out the information. They got to keep some of the information so they can't leak it out. I agree with leaking out information. I agree. However, as I stated before, someone outside of law enforcement, someone, Dejanay would have came in contact with someone would have seen her being arrested, someone would have seen her being booked or processed into the jail, somebody, some other inmates in the jail. Some people say she put on PC. Last time I checked, there are hundreds and hundreds of people that are placed in PC. PC stands for protected custody. So other inmates that was in PC would have seen her and would have leaked it out. Hey, they would have leaked it out to a family member, or they would have leaked it out to someone saying, oh, she's in Supermax. There are other inmates that's housed. There are other inmates that are housed in Supermax. Okay, now let's get to the bottom of this. Let's dig deep, because I really don't want to leave no stones unturned. Where did we hear the first mentioning of Dejanay Jackson being arrested? The first place that we heard of this was on Girls Jackson platform. When Girl Jackson interviewed Zuningwa, he said it. They have been an arrest. Salute Tiffany. Salute Tiffany. Salute Tiffany. I think it's one of the Cabo 6 posts that she is in custody because they want us to stop talking about it. I truly believe. Salute Nedra. Salute Nedra. Salute Nedra. Salute. Salute. So now, my further investigation has said, someone has said to me, somebody that's allegedly close to Zuningwa. Zuningwa got that information that Dejanay has been arrested from an informant, right? The informant informed Zuningwa that DJ was arrested. Salute Shadow. Salute Shadow. I appreciate you pulling up. Now, if that's the case, if an informant leaked the information to Zuningwa, Zuningwa happens to be a journalist. Now he's a content creator such as myself. Now, if the informant leaked that information to Zuningwa that Dejanay has been arrested, why haven't my informants, y'all do know I have informants, why haven't my informants leaked the information? Y'all know the other content creators that's covering this case, they have informants as well. How come none of our informants leaked the information to us? That's what I'm trying to see. It's like every time they open their mouth, they prove my point. Well, Zuningwa got the information. Zuningwa got the leak that she was arrested from an informant. Okay, then. Well, why none of my informants leaked the information to me? Do you know how many informants it is in the world? Why is only Zuningwa's informant credible? Why is only Zuningwa's information credible? Somebody talk back to me. Let me jump to the chat before I continue. Somebody answer that question for me. Why is Zuningwa's informant more credible than anybody else's informant? Why is Zuningwa's information more credible than everybody else's information? In fact, I broke it down in another demonstration. Zuningwa gets his information from us, the content creators. I played the tape. I played the audio when Girl Jackson asked him, what made you get involved in the Shanquella Robinson case? How did you get involved? And Zuningwa said he found out that there had been a young American girl that lost her life from his informant. That's all the informant could give him. The informant then stated to Zaningua, in order to learn about the case, in order to learn more about the case, you have to go on social media. Let me jump to the chat, y'all. What is an informant in the U.S. or Mexico? An informant is a street name, snitch, or rat. An informant is someone that brings, you information on what's going on. So an informant in Mexico is the same as in the USA. Why is his informant the only one that's credible? And then also we know that all information that comes from informants are not always true. I'll say it again. All information that comes from informants are always not true. Some of it's true, some of it's not. Some informants will lead you astray. Some informants will give information to try to get them off of the hook. 9 times out of 10, they're trying to get their own selves out of trouble that they're in. Good point, Shank. Somebody wants us to hush about. Right. And I'm going to go deeper. And the reason why they want us, somebody dropped the ball. Salute Ebony Tobin's public great demonstration. Somebody dropped the ball. And then their cover up, they're trying to put the blame on somebody else. His informant is giving him information from other content. Facts, Melanie. Facts. And y'all know how I get down. I'm not here to disrespect Zaningua. I'm not here to bash him. I'm only here to clear up this misinformation that he's given. Yes, I feel like it's misinformation because I still stand on that DJ has not been arrested. There has not been an arrest in the Shanquella Robinson case yet. So I'm not here to bash him. So if it's any of his supporters that's here, I'm not here to bash him. That's not what I'm here to do. That was a typo. The question is his informant in the U.S. or Mexico? Exactly. He never stated. So his informant could be somebody in the U.S., could be somebody in Mexico. Do you think Lisa is an informant? As far as Lisa, I don't want to disrespect her in no way because, she hits the panels with us and I do talk with her. I just feel like with Lisa, and she said it, I do feel like she does take the information back to him. However, I just feel like because, she's loyal to him, as she stated, she's loyal to him, she's going to ride and die with him. And I'm not upset with her that, she believes him over me and the other content creators. I'm not upset at her with her at all. But she could be an informant or she could not. I don't know. However, y'all know I do welcome her over here. And me and her had a conversation earlier, and I let her know that I still disagree with Zaningua. I don't feel like anyone has been arrested. This is why, in my opinion, we need to be skeptical of Lisa. And that's true. Anybody works in law enforcement can tell if she's locked up. I had her name ran, she hasn't been arrested. And that's what I'm saying, Yvette. See, there's gonna be a trail of something from her. Whoever had been arrested. It's public document. You're gonna find something on the person if they were arrested. In my opinion, I feel that Lisa is playing both parties, in my opinion. That's a good observation, Yvette Stewart. They know we are not going to believe nothing until we see with our own eyes. Maybe the informant gave Zaningua the information to leak to distract from something else. Good point, Ebony. Good point. Good point. Informants aren't necessarily bad. No. Informants aren't necessarily bad. However, sometimes they do give bad information, sometimes. But informants are not bad at all. You are right, Shank. I agree. Who is Lisa? Lisa is assistant to the Mexican journalist. She was on the panel. If you get a chance, Dawn, go to my main page and look at that the demonstration that we done for 15 hours. That demonstration that we done all night, she's on the panel. Lisa is on the panel. She spells her name Liza. In my opinion, Lisa has a sly way of how she defends a nigga. Correct. And she does defend him. You know, she does defend him. And I'm not mad. However, I'm not going to let her and no one else mislead me into believing something that I know is just not true. They all got busted because they thought this case was over once they left Mexico scrambling. And that's the point made in Texas. That's where we're at now. Because the ball got dropped. Let me jump to the FBI and I'll come back. Now, the latest update, some people feel as though that the case has been dropped. The FBI has not dropped this case. As I stated before, when the FBI is investigating a case, they're not going to come back a month, 2, 3 months. However, sometimes they will. But in this case, they have to bring more information, more evidence. Enough. So the FBI, the North Carolina branch of the FBI, is still investigating this case. They say as far as them capturing the person that the arrest warrant is for, arrest warrant never goes away. It never goes away. Sometimes it takes years for them to catch a person that's wanted. Good question, Shank. Thank you, my brother. Let me jump to the chat. We would defend you, Sylvia. And that's how it is, like I said, with Lisa. She's going to defend him. Now, I don't know the ethics. I don't know their relationship. I don't know behind the scenes. I don't know everything that they got going on. However, I do know that she is his assistant. So she's going to ride or die for him. She's going to go to bat for him. Just like y'all would go to bat for me. Salute, Miss Callie. Salute, Miss Callie. I believe somebody was sent over here to try and throw us off and change narrative, add stuff, and that's not true. Facts, Yvette. Facts. To try to throw us off. Nah. Somebody wants us in this story to go away. Of course, because somebody dropped the ball. See, we know that if it wasn't for Shanquella's father, we know that this thing would have got swept up under the rug. But by him putting his foot down and by him being leery and by him saying something ain't right, I got to seek justice for my child. And then that's when that autopsy came. They wasn't expecting that. We got to remember, they wasn't expecting the autopsy to get done. See, they wasn't expecting that. I don't think they was expecting the video to get leaked out. It's a lot of things in this case that they just wasn't expecting to happen. We have our own whisper, and it's hard to change most of our minds. This process goes high in the justice system, so it's going to take months before we see anything tangible. That's facts made in Texas. Facts. It's going to take time because his instinct kicked in, and I'm glad it did. Correct, because once again, the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, when they investigate you, they're going to thoroughly investigate. What did I say? One of the evidence, when they capture them, when they charge them, one of the evidence, the main evidence is going to be what? Wiretaps. Wiretaps. Phone records. I promise y'all. Almost in all FBI cases, They're always phone conversations, wiretaps, because it's hard to dispute. It's hard to go against you when they got you on wiretap. His instinct kicked in, and I'm glad it did. Salute, Chen. Salute, Chen. Appreciate you pulling up. I think they are crossing all I's and all T's. Believe me, there's no way that this case is going away. I believe it in my heart that this beautiful baby is going to get justice, and so will my son. Facts, Don. Facts. And I hope and we pray that you get the justice that you're seeking. See, the reason why they're going to go away, salute Nikki Lynn. Salute Nikki Lynn. The main reason why they're going to go away, because of Shanquella's father, mother, and sister. That's why they're going to go away. Now back to the sister. Like I said before, they tried to push the narrative that the sister was an evil sister. If the sister was evil, the sister would have went with the narrative of it being alcohol poisoning. If it was a sacrifice from the father and mother, the father and mother would have went with the narrative that it was alcohol poisoning. My whole thing is, we don't know who these people report. They can be watching us to see what all we know and what we're doing. That's why you don't let your... Exactly. They watching right now. You know, they're watching right now. Because as I stated before, that's where they get their information from, the content creators. So they're definitely watching now. Don't think that they're not watching. The government be listening, and we are all clueless of it. Exactly. As I stated before, they get paid lots and lots of money to listen to conversations. All they do is sit and get paid lots of money to listen to conversations. Once again, as far as the arrest, it would have got leaked. Shank, I feel the death certificate still leaves a lot of questions. It does. It does, Ebony. And there's still a lot of unanswered questions out there. I do believe Nazir when he said this thing is deep. I do believe that. I believe that it's deep. We're going to be shocked. We're going to be shocked at who was supposed to sign number one. That line number one. We're going to be shocked. We're going to be shocked exactly who it is that's on video that's attacking Shanquella. We're going to be shocked if there is other videos out there. We're going to be shocked. Let me watch, because that famous ride to Mexico is going to happen. What I tell y'all, we're going to see them boarding the plane in handcuffs and shackles, or we're going to even see them coming off the plane with handcuffs and shackles. We might see both. They might show us both. And what they don't know, the policies, the police will be watching to see what's all been said and who coming in and out of their lives. Facts. Facts. They gonna catch it. Yes, to look in and on. I'm listening to Al Karma say exactly. Ebony, yes, why did they say anything about her marks and bruises? The death certificate was signed by the doctor. The doctor was a part of the cover-up. Exactly. Exactly. And see, now they're trying to push the narrative that Mexico is waiting on the USA. They're trying to push the narrative that the United States is dropping the bag now. How can the United States be dropping the bag now? The United States are only involved two ways. The FBI is involved by investigating them, but the FBI investigation don't have nothing to do with Mexico. So the FBI can take as long as they want, because the FBI is investigating them to see if they can charge them here. So Mexico, don't worry about what the FBI is doing over here. The only involvement that the United States have with the case right now is to carry out that warrant. Salute Jazzy TV. Salute Jazzy TV. I believe it's the lady that supposedly Shanquella set up, the lady with the jet. I've heard about that, and we can touch on that. We won't leave no stones unturned. After I speak on the marshals, we'll jump to that comment. So that's the only involvement that the United States have connected with Mexico. Mexico issued a warrant for one of the United States citizens. So how can the U.S. be dropping the ball if they haven't apprehended or detained whoever that person is on that warrant? It takes time. We all know, we found out allegedly that DJ, and that's another thing, we don't even know if the warrant is for DJ. We don't know. But let's say that it is for DJ. We know that DJ has connections in the state of Connecticut. We also know that she's from Jamaica, or her people is from Jamaica. So it could be the reason why there haven't been an arrest yet. It could be that DJ has went completely underground and got MIA and got smuggled out of the country. But trust me, y'all, the USA has not dropped the ball on this case. The FBI still has an open investigation on the case. It's going to take some time for the marshals to catch her. So don't believe that narrative that the USA has dropped the bag, dropped the ball. The autopsy is different than the death certificate. Police in these YouTube streets and social media too. Informants could be in any places. There's so many twists in the paint. Exactly. I've been waiting on pens and needles for the release of the actual autopsy. So let me ask y'all, who feels like the reason why this happened to Shanquella was behind her either setting somebody up or sending somebody to prison? Let's deal with that stone. I think it's impossible. Salute, Shell. Salute, Shell. Appreciate you pulling up. Salute. Shank, no one is questioning themselves as far as an arrest has been made. We should focus on until the Robinson Long family come forth to stop listening to the false narrative. And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. The family hasn't mentioned anything to me about them being arrested. And believe me, that will be the first thing that they will let me know. Also, before I go into the thing about who feels as though that happened to Shanquella because of she sent somebody to prison or even she set somebody up, I also want to discuss the information being leaked. Now, the case, and that's absolutely right. But once again, when they mean any information being leaked to the public could hurt the case, they mean the jurors. Let's say if you got a jury, and let's say one of the jurors bring the case to social media and talks about the case on social media, then yes, that's grounds for a dismissal. You can't do that for the jury. Let's say the prosecutor, or let's say the defense attorney, let's say any witnesses that's involved. It has to be information pertaining to the case that no one can leak to the public. However, it don't have nothing to do with somebody leaking that Dejanay or whoever got arrested, because that's going to be public records. I'll say it again. When it comes to information of the case being leaked to the public, if the jurors, if they come out on social media and talk about the case, that's grounds for a dismissal. If the witnesses, even if the judge if the defense team, if the prosecutor, if anybody that's involved in that case leaks information, leaks evidence out to the public, then there's a case, then the case will be beat. Then the case will get dismissed. But that's not the case with anyone leaking that an arrest warrant has been made. That's public records. Let me jump to the chat. I think DJ is in Jamaica. Strong possibility, Sylvia. Please talk to me about who Shanquella supposedly set up. I'm sorry, I missed. That's what I want to know. Let's talk about that. Who feels as though she set somebody up? Who feels as though she sent somebody to jail? Either of the autopsies, the one done in Mexico or the one done in the U.S. The FBI can find you anyway. Correct. They'll get her. That's why I say whoever that arrest warrant is for, they'll get them. Nikki says she don't. Sylvia says she don't. Tina says I don't. I think that is true. Haters and jealousy is the reason. The card game centers around her demise, in my opinion. I think this is irrelevant. I don't believe that. Dawn Stressfield, you can Google her. Okay, Shadow says Struss. I can't pronounce it, but the name is on the panel. Y'all could Google her and find out. Now, this is going to be my perspective on it. Okay? We're going to talk about it. FBI don't let anyone know anything. Sonia, you saying that the card game is irrelevant. All right, so let's come back up. All right, now here's my thing. If someone was set up, or if she sent somebody to prison. Good point, Shank, regarding leaking DJs. Now, Yvette, did he mention the card game? I think the card game is very irrelevant. We'll talk about that as well. Now, when it comes to salute no bias, don't believe she portrayed herself to me. She was a leader in her hater. Well, this I do know law enforcement is not going to give no information out because right now everybody's suspect. They really don't know who all was involved, but when they find them, they know the motive. Once again, that's what the investigation. See, everything that you guys are saying as far as the FBI and law enforcement, everything that you guys are saying as far as giving out information, you're absolutely right. That's information. But the arrest, that's public. That's public. I'm waiting to see if there's a video of Winter fighting Quilla. Salute no bias. Why would Shanquella go on a trip if she knew she set someone up connected to DJ Mick? Exactly, Ebony. Why would she go? And also, salute dangerous. Appreciate you pulling up. We got to remember, if she set somebody up to get killed, if she set somebody up to go to prison, it would have been much easier to do what? To put 2 bullets in her head. To put 1 bullet in her head. And that could have been done in the States. However, some people say, well, if they do it in Mexico, then it would have been an easy getaway. And that's a strong possibility. But we got to remember, do you mean to tell me that they would take that chance of just fighting her? Why not? Why not? If that was the case, why not go through with the alcohol poison? Why not slip something in her drink that would take her out? Because if she snitched on somebody, if she sent somebody to prison, if she set somebody up, then somebody gonna come back for her. So what would be the easiest way to get rid of her? All right, look, we're gonna get her to drink. We're gonna get her to drink. Then we're gonna slip something in her drink. That way they knew it would have took her out. However, a fight, what's the chances of you fighting somebody and, unliving them? So I don't believe that it had anything to do with her setting anybody up, although she may have set somebody up. I can't say she did. I can't say she didn't. But I don't think what happened to her had anything to do with that. They would have just took an easy way out. They'd have put two bullets in her head. They could have made her drown. They could have slipped something in her drink. I don't think they would have went through the necessary process of fighting her and then hoping, okay, we're going to fight her and we're going to hope that she gets unalive by fighting her. It's more harder to unalive a person by fighting them compared to putting 2 bullets in the head or even poison in the drink. I think it was money motive. Strong possibility, Yvette, was introduced by another blogger, just another lie. Okay, so Sylvia says that's just another lie. Shadow, the lady was doing those PPP loans, I believe. If that is the case, then her past. Correct. If she sent someone to prison, I don't think they would be able to go to Mexico, but it requires a passport. See, that whole thing about if she sent somebody to prison, they could have easily done her in over here. You know, they could have easily done her over, put 2 on her head. Just as simple as that. I'm gonna put 2 on your head. If anybody set Quilla up, it would be Kalia. After all, he invited her. Correct. Whatever she did, I don't believe it vigilante justice. No. Once again, if anyone would like to donate to the channel, the Cash App is on the screen. At this present time, we won't be able to purchase new memberships to the channel or super stickers or super chats. I have to have 1,000 or more subscribers, and my watch hours have to be 4,000. So right now, the only way to support the channel is by donating to the Cash App. Why would they wait until she's in Mexico? That's all I'm saying. Like, if it happened, they're gonna put 2 bullets in. They're gonna put a bullet in them. It's just more easier. If I'm gonna get you, I'm not gonna fight you, Shank, and they definitely wouldn't record. Correct, Nikki. You know they wouldn't have recorded it. So I don't. Once again, she may have testified against somebody. I'm not saying that she didn't. She may have. She may have set somebody up to get robbed. She might have done some PPP loans and cheated somebody. She might have. I'm not saying that she didn't. However, I don't believe that what happened to her to lose her life had anything to do with setting somebody up or sending somebody to prison. Because if you're going to unalive somebody, you're going to put 2 bullets in their head or at least spike their drink. I think that what happened, I think that it was animosity built up. I think that, it was some ongoing words exchange in the States. I do believe that over the years, over the months. And I think when they got there, I do believe that they kind of like knew, if, she popped that shit or if she get out of line, we're going to deal with her. That's what I feel. And then I just feel like the audio allegedly of Winter said that Shanquella done something that she wasn't supposed to do when she was drunk. And I do think that's what really kicked everything off. But that's just my opinion. 6 people wouldn't be an easy getaway. Correct. It makes no sense. They didn't have to wake up to kill her. Why did it take a whole crew to do it? Correct. Fake passport, man. I agree with you, Shank. They would do it hoping it goes undetected, not recorded. Correct. Until FBI agents will get factual evidence because they tell the public, in my opinion. My whole thing, what don't make sense is to kill her and record her. It's like they need proof was going to send to someone. Nah. I feel you, Yvette C, but the proof is going to be, the dead body. That's the proof that the people would know that she's dead. So recording it, in fact, all we seen in the recording really was a beatdown. We really didn't even see her being unalive in the video. We just seen a beatdown. So I don't think they would have went through that. Okay, we're going to record it just so we could show them that we took care of our business. They would have found out that they took care of their business when word got out that she lost her life. I think the fight went too far. They just wanted to humiliate her. I believe that also, Jazzy. I do believe that. I do believe that they talked about it in the States, but however, I do think that it just went too far. Because if there's a second video of her being body slammed, then that's, in my opinion, I could be wrong. If there is a video of her being body slammed, that body slam may have actually caused her demise. But that's just my opinion. What do you feel was the reason, Shank? I got you on the donation. I appreciate you, Don. Once again, I feel like Nazia had relations with both Shanquella and Dejanay. I don't feel like it was a boyfriend-girlfriend type thing, but I just feel like over the time, he might have, had relations with both of them. I feel like Dejanay caught feelings, and I feel like Dejanay got jealous, and I feel like Kalia was telling Shanquella stuff that Dejanay and them said about her. I feel like Kalia was telling Dejanay and them stuff that Shanquella was. I feel like Kalia was the one that was carrying the messages back and forth. So that's what I think it was over. I think the real deeper thing was that Nazia had relations with both of them. And then I do believe the card game probably played a role in it. Some people mention that the seventh person, Joya, was receiving messages from Shanquella, and she was taking those messages. She was sending them messages to DJ and them. And I could believe that. And I think that just all that animosity, and I just think that, because I don't think that she was attacked just for no reason. I can't buy that she was attacked for no reason. And why would they send Dejanay to carry out the hit? I don't see that, especially because it was so messy. I mean, come on, no bias. Put two in the head. They would have been just that simple. And then to record it, and then to send Dejanay to fight her? Nah. Shank, just waiting for my cash card to arrive. Okay, Yvette, I appreciate you. Yes, I agree. Why would they take her to Mexico and they're the first suspects? I don't feel like this was a planned murder. If so, that's the dumbest plan that I ever heard of. Exactly. DJ had something against Quilla for a long time. Right. And I think that it was, my man Nazir had relations with both of them. And y'all know how that get. We all been on both sides of the coin. We all been on both. I've been on the side of the coin when a female sleeping with me and another guy, I got feelings for. We all been in that situation before. I think that that's what the connection was. And like I said, because Kalia, he was taking what Shanquella was saying back to them. He was taking what they were saying back to Shanquella. Other than Kalia, who else got a PP loan? I'm not sure. Anybody know who else got PPP loans besides Kalia? Especially Shank if she popped off a little. Correct. Because at the end, she say, come on, bro, pop that ish now. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Salute Remy girl. Appreciate you pulling up, Remy girl. Salute. All of them was on PPP loans allegedly. Shank, I'm telling you now, it was a personal level. Exactly. And I believe that most of us, I believe 9 out of 10 feels as though it was personal. Now, it might have not been the perspective that I gave. It might not been that Nazia had relations with both of them. Some people have brought to my attention that Shanquella may have liked girls. She may have went both ways. We can't take that off the table. That's a strong possibility. Somebody brought it to my attention that they think that Shanquella was, had relations with one of the girls. We can't take that off the table. That could be a possible motive. Who knows? I think the PP loans had nothing to do with anything, especially not enough to unalive her. People are just putting out lies. Correct. The narrative that they were pushing about the PPP loans, they were trying to insult Shanquella's character. That's what the beginning of the PPP loans narrative was about. They was trying to insult her characteristic. They was trying to assault her character to try to make it seem like she was getting fraudulent PPP loans. And through, this person, that person, and by the time it got back around, they had that PPP loans narrative twisted in so many different directions. So that's where the PPP loans originated from. They were trying to insult her character, to try to say, oh, she was getting fraudulent PPP loans. And then everybody just started twisting the whole PPP loan narrative. Salute Mama Wu. Salute Mama Wu. Appreciate you pulling up, Mama Wu. Shank, you still going to use my demonstration? Yes, that's tomorrow. We have 2 demonstrations for tomorrow. Also, I will be giving out more moderator wrenches. If you don't see you with a wrench here, don't get discouraged and don't say, oh, damn, Shank, don't fool me. It's just I gave out the first 15 to the first 15 people that pulled up. This is the first demonstration. This is the first live demonstration on the backup channel. So I will be giving out more wrenches on the main page as well as this page. I appreciate all the Rock Squad. I appreciate everyone. I don't want nobody to think that I don't appreciate them. So I will be giving out more wrenches on both pages. It bothers me in my head is Khalid saying we have our first dead body. Then later that morning before her demise, Khalid made a video saying that he couldn't sleep. See, that right there, that's why I said he definitely was in the middle of this. He knew. Now, once again, did they know that they were going to unalive her when they was in the States? I'm not sure. But it makes you think, okay, now when we see her laying down and he walks in and say, we have our first dead body, it's like, in my opinion, it's definitely a mastermind that's involved in this. And when I say mastermind, someone, at least one of them, knew. I believe at least one of them knew the outcome of this. I think it's more to it than just that video. Every time something happens to somebody, we start to hear idiotic false narratives and conspiracy theories. It be exactly. Although through research only Khalid was posing, if it were others, it would have leaked. But to this day, it hasn't. It's only a matter to know their name. Yes, I agree. Nazia and Quilla relationship, whatever it was, made Dejanay jealous. And yes, Khalid was the instigator. Okay, no bias. Okay. Nazia was super obsessed with Shanquella. Strong possibility, Remy. Dejanay is just mean, hateful, and jealous. Probably a back in the day relationship, and DJ got hurt but never got right. And that's what I'm saying. I can't say that, you know, he was still having relations with him, but I do believe that that kind of played a factor. I'm sure not indirect, but I mean, you know, I'm sure that, you know what I'm saying, I don't think she was bragging, or I don't think that she was cocky, but I mean, you know, she was showing her stuff off. She was, you know, letting it be known what she got. And, you know, maybe they took it the wrong way, because once again, depending on how Kalia and what Kalia said, because Kalia could have been twisting their words. I'm telling y'all, you got some miserable and toxic people out here that will instigate a fight knowing that it really ain't no issue between these two. But however, they'll take, like he'll take, Shanquella said, that probably was harmless. He'll take it back to Dejanay and twist it. Dejanay, same thing, probably was harmless. He'll take it to Shanquella and twist it. I've seen it happen. It happened to me. It happened to me. And I've seen it happen to other people. And you be like, you'll be like, that's not what I said. And they'll be like, but when so-and-so said, so-and-so made it seem like you wanted to fight me. So-and-so made it seem like you had a problem with me. I'll be like, that's not how I put it to so-and-so. I simply told so-and-so, look, you know what I'm saying? Because the problem that me and so-and-so is having hasn't been resolved, you know, it's just best for, you know, us to go our separate ways. Now, when the third wheel take it back to that person, the third wheel added in, I think Shank beefing with you. Because why would Shank say, you know, it's best for y'all to go y'all separate ways? It sounds like to me Shank beefing with you. But you see how easy it is for an instigator. You see how easy it is for a miserable and toxic person to twist the narrative and get some shit started between two people. Let me jump to the chat. In my opinion, she was attacked for a reason. I feel none of them expected the family would be able to find her or bring her home. That was the exactly. They thought it was a done deal. In my opinion, Winter never liked Shanquella. You could tell by her energy. There's more to the story, and we can also we can dabble into that. You know, we could dabble into that possible reason why Winter didn't like Shanquella. Mama Wu says Khalil was the messenger boy. Also, Khalil was smacking cheeks with Malik. I've heard that, Mama Wu. But we definitely know he was the messenger boy. All the Cabo going, yes, Remy. No doubt in my mind, we just got to make sense. Couldn't sleep because he was exactly. I know more people who got PPP loan Shank Rock. Okay, Remy. All of them had PPP. Okay. What's his full name, please? What is the full name? Don would like to know, what is the full name? Do anybody have the full name? Don would like to know the full name. Let me try to catch up with the chat. That seemed like a lot of hate towards her. It could have some ties to all of this. Definitely think the females will buy. Salute True. Salute TRU. Salute True. Appreciate you pulling up. Cabo motherfuckers got no heart. What? No, I don't believe that one. Don, okay. That's the name, Don. That's the full name, Don. I agree with your alleged opinion about girl shape. PPP loans was a distraction. Obviously, they set out to humiliate and embarrass her. Winner the link to pay for. I think a lot of people just run with a lot of misinformation. Exactly. They're going to run with some misinformation. I'm going to skip down, y'all. Most women run hot over 4 things: their money, their weeds, their kids, and their men. Exactly, made in Texas. Exactly. I heard about the girls, but I don't believe that to be the case with her. She does have a current boyfriend, and I'm not talking about Ricky. Okay, no bias. Nadra Harris, you're entitled to your opinion. Don't prove that anyone but Khalil had one. I don't think DJ. Okay. Shank, I see a wrench by my name. That this means I'm a... Yes, if you have a wrench by your name, that means you are a mod. I'm going to go over what I expect from my moderators. So if you're unable to perform the duties of a moderator, please let me know and I will take the wrench back. So I'll let y'all know what I expect out of my moderators. So when I tell y'all what I expect out of my moderators, if you can't fulfill those duties, let me know and I will take the wrench back. Shank also mentioned the live we will be doing about the missing California book. I will. We will be doing another demonstration tomorrow about the missing little boys out of California. I'll post it on my community wall tomorrow. That demonstration will be done. I might do it on this page. I'm not sure. I have to check and see how many new subscribers I got on this page, but definitely make sure y'all pull up tomorrow for the 2 demonstrations. The first demonstration will be on the missing California boys. I'll get to that. Just bear with me. People will believe anything, and some people listen to the bloggers that are just, and there's a lot of bloggers out here that are putting out misinformation. And that's what the second demonstration tomorrow will be about. It will be me along with some other content creators. Some of these are some of y'all favorite content creators. I reached out to some of y'all favorite content creators to pull up tomorrow. So make sure everyone pull up for that demonstration. And it's going to be me and some other content creators that's been following the case. We're going to be putting our heads together. We're going to be bringing information. And tomorrow's live streaming, both of them is going to be epic. PP loans can be searched on the website. Let me jump down, y'all. I don't mean to skip over no. Let me jump down. And I hear the water bug Malik was also obsessed with Shanquella. They take it too far. Right. I mean, she was a boss. Shanquella was a boss. I'm one of the Shank's best monitor on his Shank Rock page. Please don't forget to hit that like button. 2 young boys is close to home. What is the benefit for being a mod? I'll get into that, Chen. Grateful need to know my requirement, expectations, work 13 hours a day. So I'll just give y'all, okay, so one of the duties of a moderator is to greet everyone that comes in the chat. Sometimes you're going to have some people that even though you greet them, they're not going to greet you back. That's okay. If you greet somebody that comes in the chat, and if the 3rd time you greet them, if 3 different demonstrations you greet them and they don't greet you back, bring it to my attention, and then I'll, have a talk with that subscriber. Now, you could greet them in the greetings that you are best with. You could either salute them. You could either say, hey, hi, hello. You could say peace. However you choose to greet them, whatever words you choose to use to greet them, that'll be up to you. But I expect all moderators to greet everyone that comes in the chat. If they don't greet you back the 3rd time, let me know, and I'll bring it to their attention. A moderator watches my chat. Y'all should tune into the live about the California missing boys. It's going to be a great show. Y'all, you have the ability to block people out of the chat. Like we get a lot of trolls that's coming through. We get a lot. If it's anybody in the chat that's being disrespectful, you could either time them out or you could either block them. But my moderators watches the chat. Make sure ain't nobody coming in disrespecting me, of course. Making sure ain't nobody disrespecting other moderators. Making sure nobody is in the chat disrespecting the chat. Y'all have the power to block them from the chat or time them out. Will do. Salute, Shane. Appreciate you, Tina. It's very important if y'all pull and watch. It's going to be tomorrow. I'm probably do it at 8 o'clock. The demonstration on the girls will probably be at 8. It depends on what time Remy gets off. So Remy, let me know what time you get off. I was asking the full name of the person Shanquella was supposed to have snitched on. Some of the benefits of a moderator when I get the merch, when I do the merch, I will be giving giveaways to the merch for only my moderators. So my moderators will be able to win some of the merch. Also, some of my moderators will be able to get discounts on the merch. This is heartbreaking. Yes, it is heartbreaking. Dang, yesterday I saw a video. They upset that Quella broke up with her allegedly. We can do the panel whenever Shank no work. Okay, so we'll do that demonstration tomorrow at 8 about the missing boys from California. Let's go on while we're in California. Okay, we're going to bring that. And that demonstration was brought to me by Remy Girl. So Remy Girl will definitely be on the panel. I'm sure Mama Wu will be on the panel as well. I'm not sure. So if it's anyone, and I know some people have sent me stories, but if any stories that y'all would like to bring in front of the people, Tiffany Johnson, she has a story. Her story is actually a situation that she's going through. So as soon as me and Tiffany can, get together and bring y'all her story, we would really appreciate if everyone pulls up and show Tiffany the support that she needs. So once again, if you have a story, if you're going through something and you need me to help out with, you need for the Rock Squad to help out with anything that you're going through, if you want to bring your story to the platform, reach out to me. 2 ways you can reach out to me: through email or either on IG. So we have a personal story from Tiffany Johnson, something that she's been going through. That's coming up. And then tomorrow's demonstration about the missing California boys, that's from Remy. That's from Remy Girl. Shank, I will be available. Okay, appreciate it. Mama is in. Good. I will be there. I know the story. Okay, cool. Shank said 8. Yes, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. we will be discussing the missing California boys. Anyone got any questions about the missing boys, you guys are allowed to ask me, and Mama we will answer them. Good. We'll be in 6 p.m. thanks to my Rock Squad. Yes. LA from NC has a link to the attack first put out on Twitter. It is much clearer than any I have seen. Okay, I'll reach out to LA. I'll reach out to LA and see if I could get that link from LA. Can we do a story on bullying in school while being Black? Sure, Chen. That could be your story. So if you would like to get some information, and if we definitely can cover that, Chen, and I'll have you on the panel. Good time, and I will be here. Good. So as far as the Shanquella Robinson case, also February the 18th, there will be a march from a local church to the post office. Shanquella's sister reached out to me yesterday and said, Shank, she'll have the all the information that we need in a couple days. So I'm just waiting for Shanquella's sister to get back with me with all of the information. And she's very, very thankful for us over here in the Rock Squad helping out. And like I tell people, the best way to help a friend, the best way to lend a helping hand is to keep your mouth shut. What the people or person is asking you to do, as long as it's not going to physically, mentally, or spiritually harm you or someone else, ride with that person. If the family need us from the church to the post office, and it's a peaceful march, no one is going to get hurt. There are going to be no weapons. It's a peaceful march. Not one of us should open our mouth and question, man, why we got to march from the church to the post office? Because that's what the family needs for us to do. This is not our fight. This is Shanquella Robinson's family fight. Shanquella Robinson family needs us to help them in this fight. They are the shot callers in this fight. They are the leaders in this fight. We the soldiers. Okay, y'all want to march from the church to the post office? All right. Y'all want us to send some email? All right. Y'all want us to write a letter? All right. Do y'all need some refreshments while we out here? What y'all need? What support do y'all need? Not question why they marching from the church to the post office. Not questioning why they sending letters to Mexico. Not questioning why the sister got on some Air Jordans. Not questioning why this. Not man, keep your mouth shut. Woman, keep your mouth shut. Let's march. Because we always have to remember, today it's the Shanquella Robinson family that's marching for justice. Tomorrow, it might be Shank Rock. Tomorrow, it might be Made in Texas. Yvette, tomorrow, Susie, tomorrow, it might be one of us that might have to march for justice for our family member. And we will want the community, we will want the people, we will want the Rock Squad to march with us. So we ain't worrying about why they marching. Especially if you ain't out there marching with them. Now, maybe if you're out there marching with them, then I could understand you might get a thought in your mind. But even still, march from the local church to the post office if you're in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, if you're able to. Let me jump back to the chat, y'all. My daughter is Black, Puerto Rican, and Italian. We just support the fight. Exactly. Please remember that. Hit the like button. What my likes look like, Shank. Why does Malik voice sound the way it do? I don't know, Remy girl. I don't know why his voice sound like that. Shank, are you going to be at the post office walk? I'm thinking about going if I can find some to drive with me. Oh, yeah, I'm going to definitely be there. I'm going to definitely be there. I'll be at the march. The march squad is back. Shank, your squad is on it. I see y'all squad. Good job. Appreciate you, Tina. Appreciate you. $31 likes, 32 watching. That's what I like. That's what I like, Mama Woo. I appreciate that cash app, Nikki Lynn. I appreciate that cash app, Nikki Lynn. I appreciate that cash app, Tiffany. I appreciate that cash app, Tiffany. My daughter, Black Nigerian. She has some Latino. Shank, it's a nation's fight. I love this young and didn't know her. This is why I profess that God gives me the reason to be caring. And that's what we need to get back to. So, Shank, what you think was the motive behind Shanquella's situation? I just think the motive, I think the card game probably played a factor. I think that, maybe what she was saying to Joya, maybe Joya took it back to Dejanay and them, and then things got real heated. I think there were already animosity there. I think over the years, over the months, I do believe that, even before they went to Mexico, over the years and months, I do believe they had words, and I believe that Kalia was taking what Shanquella was saying about them back to them, what they were saying about Shanquella back to Shanquella. For everyone entering the chat, please take your time and smash the like button. I wish I could be there, but I live in Texas, but I will be there in spirit. And that's understandable. But like Made in Texas said, he lives in Tennessee. However, the sister did state to me that she's going to be giving me an email for us to send the letters. So we will be able to email letters as well. I'll give all that information when Shanquella's sister contact me later on during the week. Let me go. Did you hear Malik speak again? What do you mean? Yes, my baby struggles every day. The motive to me was jealousy and hate. So the latest update on Shanquella Robinson case, no one has been arrested yet. The first mentioning of someone being arrested was in late November. We love Shank Rock and we love Shank and Fan. Let's go to likes up and support. Appreciate you. That's the first mentioning of the arrest we heard was back in late November. Where did we hear it at? Girl Jackson asked Zuningwa. There was an arrest. Zuningwa said yes. Dejanay Jackson. That was in late November. So December, January, that's 60 days. First week in February, last week in November. So that's 2 weeks. That's 14 days. That's 74 days. That's at least 74 days. Someone by the name of Dejanay Jackson was arrested. 74 days. It ain't leaked out no way. But somebody leaked it to Zanigua when she got arrested. But he's the only one. He's the only one that information got leaked to. It ain't get leaked to Shank Rock. It ain't get leaked to no other content creators, no bloggers, no YouTubers, no CNN, no TMZ, no ABC, CBS, no Fox. Come on, man. But it got leaked to him. But it ain't get leaked to no one else. And I'm going to tell y'all, some of these content creators, some of these bloggers and YouTubers, they could be private investigators. Because I watch some of them, and they be researching, and I be like, God damn. So some of them content creators would have found that information. Danny, the truth teller, she be on it. She be on it. She would have found it. Some of the other content creators, they would have found it. It would have got leaked. 74 days? No, nobody's seen her in the jail. Nobody. Come on. No one has been arrested yet. As much as we all are waiting for that arrest, man, don't you know the family? Don't you know that people close by would have been everybody would have been on social media? Justice for Shanquella. There has been an arrest made. Justice for Shanquella. And it would have been all over the place. It would have got leaked. I'll say it one more time. Allegedly, it got leaked to Zaningua, right? So why is he the only one that it got leaked to? Now, y'all could let somebody play on y'all head. Y'all could fall for the dope fiend and crackhead moves. I ain't falling for them. Let me jump back to the chat. What's or is it a difference between being arrested and detained? Arrested means you committed a crime. Allegedly, you're a suspect of something. The police puts the handcuffs on you and says what? You are under arrest. That's what arrest means. You just got the handcuffs put on you and they get ready to take you downtown, central booking, city jail, county jail, wherever. They get ready to take you downtown to book you. That's arrested. Detained means you have a warrant on you, or you then went through the process of being booked. So now you are detained. But as I stated before, you got to go through the processing stage. So all detained means is that you have been officially booked into the intake facility, whether that be central booking, whether that be a city jail, whether that be a county jail. But that's what detained means. You have been processed. You are waiting a trial. That's what detained means. But before you can be officially detained, before any of that can happen, you have to be processed. I'm going off of what I know. I was a career criminal. I know the system. I know how it works. I've been arrested. I've been detained. I've been picked up on warrants. So, I mean, I wouldn't be coming before y'all and giving y'all this information if I didn't know what I was talking about. I've been arrested before. They tell me my government name. You put your hands behind your back. You are being arrested. That's what arrested means. They put them handcuffs on you, put you in the squad car or the paddy wagon, and take you to a precinct. Means you have been processed into an intake facility. Now you have to stand, you have to wait for trial. They want to know who I am. I gave an alias before. I bonded out under that alias. Probably about 2 days later, they came knocking on my door with a warrant. Guess what the warrant was for? The warrant was for the alias that I used, forgery. How you think they found out who I was? When they ran the fingerprints, but I bonded out on the alias before the fingerprints came back. But that's why they ran the fingerprints to find out exactly who I was. Malik is nothing but a punk. For those who came in the chat, welcome. My opinion, Girl Jackson and Zoo Ninga are clout. Exactly. I mean, come on, let's just keep it 100. I mean, we could go through the information that they gave out. Okay. Now, even though Zoo Ninga gave out the information that there had been arrests, he gave it out on Girl's platform. So as well as Zoo Ninga happened to come forward and take accountability for it, Girl got to come forward too. Neither one of them came forward and said, look, there was some misinformation put out. Zoo Ninga, he's still trying to stick to the misinformation. Girl gets upsets with Zoo Ninga, and then they ain't got a falling out. All we want is an apology. All we want is accountability. Look, we gave out misinformation. That's it. I thought Khalid was the soft one. Truth teller be working hard and she really breaks things. She really do. She would have been uncovered it. She'd be making phone calls. And that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of people that's trying to get justice. It's a lot of people that's investigating this. It would have got leaked. Somebody would have found. Trust me. It would have got leaked. Now, it's a strong possibility that she is in Jamaica. Now, even if she is in Jamaica, guess what? The authorities in Jamaica cannot arrest her. Only the United States can grab her. Because the warrant was issued to the United States. So maybe that's why it's taking so long. Because I do believe if she's still in the States, I do believe the marshals would have got her by now. So I do believe she's out of the country. And that's probably why it's taken as long as it is. Let's not only view Shank, however we time, and now come here to the backup channel and bless him and squad. Shank is 100. Appreciate that, Yvette. Danny is the truth. She's also a great activist. Yes, she is. And make sure y'all check out Danny the Truth Teller. Quilla was a diva and lived accordingly. She had her life on track. The haters are real. They even claim to be your friend. And most of the times, that's how it goes. The ones that's really doing it big, the ones that got it going on, the ones that'll give you the shirt off their back, they frenemies, for some strange reason, always be hating on them. Always be talking about them behind their back. If DJ got arrested, it would have been breaking news from Mexico news. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Come on. Now, let's say if she got jammed up last night. Let's say she got jammed up a day ago. Strong possibility it didn't get leaked yet. 74 days. She been in custody for 74 days. And it ain't get leaked. It have got leaked by now. Thank you. I feel like I had them interchangeable. Thank you for the clarification. Malik and Khalil are punks and sissies. What kind of men would watch a woman getting beat to death and act like nothing happened? And that's facts. If it was on my watch, I'd have broke it up. That's why I do believe some of what Nazir said. Because like Nazir, listen to what he said. Oh, they know. If I would have been there, it wouldn't have went down like that. I do believe that Nazir had love for Shanquella. I could be wrong. I just think he caught in the crossfire. Shank, Miss Papa's my family, my all you have up. Appreciate you, Yvette. Shank went to court 911 allegedly for a non-life-threatening situation. They lied. Correct. What I was saying was respect. They work together. We all have a past. Salute Kern Brewer. Appreciate you pulling up. Shank, I got information on the doctor that allegedly was there with Shanquella. Okay, if you could email it to me, Remy, I appreciate it. If it's DJ they really want, don't you think the family would have offered a reward? Maybe it's not really DJ they want. Well, okay, in this situation, Shell, see, when it's a warrant, see, when people offer rewards, they'll say, if anyone knows who might have done this, or usually it's when they're looking for a suspect, they offer a reward, usually. However, in some cases, families, they will, offer a reward money. But reward money usually is put up for when they're trying to find out who actually did what was done. That's usually the time. Once again, there's a warrant issue. Now, this is how Mexico do they warrants. and they got a right to do it how they want to do it. They're not releasing to the public who the warrant is for. However, the name of the person is on that warrant. They're just not releasing it to the public. Now, the marshals got the warrant. So the marshals know who it is that they're looking for. It's not like the marshals don't know who they're looking for. The marshals know who they're looking for. So it's on the marshals to capture, apprehend, arrest, detain, lock up, whatever y'all want to say. It's up to the marshals. I do believe, because she does have family in Jamaica, I do believe that she's out of the country. I could be wrong. And I do believe that that's why it's taken as long as it is taken. It's been brought to my attention earlier today. I seen some pictures of Dejanay as well as the person that's attacking Shanquella, and the picture does look like it could be Shanquella that is attacking Dejanay. My bad. The picture does look like it's Dejanay attacking Shanquella. I had it backwards, my bad. But the picture that was sent to me is a picture of Dejanay. And it looks like it is actually the person that's attacking Shanquella in the video. But I do know this case is complicated a little bit. And I do know one time I was on a run for 2 years. And I was still here in the States. So it's a strong possibility she might still be in North Carolina. So just because you have a warrant out on you don't necessarily mean that they're going to pick you up immediately. It took them 3 weeks. No, it took them 2 months. I had a warrant in Pennsylvania, but I went back to Maryland, and it took the marshals 2 months to get me. And I was only 100 miles away, not even 100 miles from where the warrant was issued at. But it took them 2 months to get me. I was going in and out of town. You know, I was wearing disguises. So it just, wow, maybe that is why they did all the lines so that they could get back and Dejanay can get go. Right. So you know, once the video came out, you know she got MIA, Melanie, because she didn't get MIA when they first came back. Because remember, she did go over to the family house with Winter and Kalia. So she didn't get MIA right away. But once the video hit, and then they even went to her home and Kalia home, and I think somebody else, and they said that they had packed up and they was gone. So I do believe that she's out of the country. That's why it's probably taking so long, because I believe she's out of the country. I could be wrong. Once DJ learned that the mother knew the truth about the video, DJ probably took the first flight to Jamaica. I do believe that made in Texas, because she knew. I'm going to let Shank know what's up. I do believe she knew. The video, yeah. Does the family have a high-profile lawyer? I can't speak on that right now, Sonia. Can anyone explain why there was 8 glasses on the counter? That's weird as fuck to me. Girl Jackson talks about the Cabo 5, but leaves DJ out. Good observation, Mama Woo. Good observation. I believe that's why they did it before Nazir got there, because it wouldn't have went down like that. Nazir would have stepped in. He'd have been like, ho. He wouldn't have let it go down like that. But Dejanay showed up at Mom's house with Kalia. Remicas table seats, customer. Sonya, I think the lawyer is from Al Sharpton's and the other guy office. I can't think of his name. Isaiah was angry in his show in that video. He was angry and he was filled with grief when he was rubbing her head. He knew she was gone. That's why he was telling her to get up. I can believe that. Remy, just depends on the place setting that originally set for that particular table. Maybe Nazia did show up a day late. They showed up at my crib. I'm being interrogating facts. I don't care how much Nazir claims he was not there and he had no prior knowledge. The facts remain. Once he found out, he traveled back to the States and left her. I agree, Dawn. I agree. Shank Dejanay hiding the fuck out. She's scary. Yeah, the heat is on. Silver, are you talking about Ben Crump? Nazir, the only one I see outside. He thinks he's safe. Nobody likes them. I don't think DJ will hang to get arrested. DJ and Malik Miles are besties. Wait, hold up, Al Sharpton. Someone respond, please. Remember, the original person posted comment that the video was only a snippet. I'm thinking more and more the whole video shows someone else on the final blow. And I think it's a body slam. I do think that she wasn't the only one that attacked her. I do believe, because the mother said she got the anonymous phone calls. They were fighting on her. I don't think she was the only one that hit Shanquella. I think Danny called Blue Round on the PlayStation. They work. She as of now is no longer now. That's where Elise works at. That was where Elise works at. No, not Elise. It might be Dejanay. No, that's Elise. No. Well, let me back. I don't think it was Dejanay. Can somebody confirm that? I was shopping that preacher. I never knew he was an attorney. So I'm trying to make sense of that person. Also, DJ and Malik's mom was in Cabo, October 18, 2023. Then Cabo 6 is there, October 28. Sharpton is also an activist. Ben Crump is an attorney. Sheikh Nazir is not just in the streets. He's got his online business saying he will deliver. He has no fear of North Carolina folks, and I think he proved to community folks he's not involved. I agree. Sharpton was an activist the year before I was born, perhaps years. No, Sheikh, it was okay. So I want to thank everyone for pulling up to the first live demonstration on the backup page, Shank Rock Films. Once again, tomorrow at 8, we will have the demonstration on the missing California boys. I'm going to go ahead and do it on the main page. And then right after that at 10 o'clock, we will go straight into the content creators demonstration. Some of y'all favorite content creators will be pulling up on the panel. And we're going to be discussing the Shanquella Robinson case. Once again, I appreciate everybody for the cash apps. I appreciate the cash app Nikki Lynn. I appreciate the cash app Tiffany Johnson. In the near future, I'm not sure exactly when, we will be doing a demonstration on a current situation that Tiffany Johnson is going through. So everyone tune in for that. Tomorrow's demonstration about the missing California boys, we will be having Remy Girl and Mama Wu on the panel. Remy Girl is the one that brought that demonstration to my attention. Once again, I appreciate everybody for pulling up to the first live demonstration on the backup page. I gave out wrenches to the first 15 that pulled up in this demonstration. I will be giving out more moderators wrenches on both channels, on this channel and the main channel. What do I expect for the moderators? I expect for all moderators to salute everyone that comes in the chat. You can salute them. You can say peace. You can say hey, hi, hello, however you choose to greet them. But I expect all moderators to greet everyone that comes in the chat. If they don't greet you back 3 times, the 3rd time that they don't greet you back, bring it to my attention. Shank, I've been greeting this subscriber for 3 different times. The 3rd time they didn't salute, they didn't greet back, and I'll have words with that subscriber. Also, my moderators watches the chat. You watch out for trolls. You watch out for anybody that's coming through disrespecting me. You watch out for anybody that's disrespecting the moderators. You watch out for anybody that's disrespecting the chat. You could time them out, or even you could block them. Some of the well-seasoned moderators is Miss Parker, Nina the Diva, Yvette C. Those 3 moderators also moderates for other content creators, other bloggers, other YouTubers. So Yvette C, Nina the Diva, and Miss Parker, they are well-experienced moderators. If you don't know exactly what to do as a moderator, follow Miss Parker, Yvette C, and Nina the Diva. Also Sagittarius Adams. If you need to get with them, and they can show you what moderating is all about. Some of the rewards of the moderators is when I get the merch for the Rock Squad channel, I'm going to do giveaways only for the moderators. Subscribers won't be able to tune in to win some of the merch. Only my moderators will be able to win some free merch. Also, I will be giving discounts for my moderators. So those are some of the rewards for being a moderator. When it's time for me to give away merch, it gets given away to the moderators first. I'll have it where as though the moderators can win merch free. Also, they'll be able to get discounts. And there are other rewards being moderators, and I'll discuss that later on. I also do Moderators Day. And I haven't done it in a while, but I do Moderators Day when I just basically open the panel for only moderators. And it's an open panel. Moderators can come up and moderators can discuss what they want to discuss. Also, if you are a content creator, a YouTuber, or a blogger, and you have content, I help support, I promote your channel for free. Like how I do Miss Parker's channel. I promote Miss Parker's channel. And I also help out. So there are many rewards with being a moderator for Shank. So once again, I appreciate everyone for pulling up. Salute Ida T. Salute Ida T. We'll have 2 demonstrations tomorrow. The first demonstration will be at 8 p.m. on the main page. It's going to be about the missing California boys. I'll have Remy Girl and Mama Woo on the panel. Then following that demonstration, we'll go into the 10 o'clock demonstration, 10 p.m. And that demonstration, I appreciate that Cash App, Don. I appreciate that Cash App, Don. Appreciate the Cash App. That demonstration at 10 o'clock that we will be doing will be me along with some of your favorite content creators. We will be discussing the Shanquella Robinson case. Yes, 8 p.m. Eastern time, Chen. 8 p.m. Eastern time. So at 10 p.m., me along with some of your favorite content creators will be on the panel discussing the Shanquella Robinson case. Once again, good night, everyone. I appreciate everyone for pulling up, and I'll see everyone tomorrow at 8 p.m.
I like to place an order. Yeah. Hey, let me get a chicken box and a half.
Sorry to hear that.
I got to come up to at least touch you, hug you.
Yeah, let you know we support you 100%.
100.
And the family.
Yeah, well, we need a lot of support.
We've been watching this.
Hey, yo, I just got the news. They caught her for 10,000. I am pissed right now. They don't deserve to get trial. Though they asses independent, I bet you they skip child. That best friend, that nigga about to get dick down. And them bitches, they gon' get raped. Cause I don't really give a fuck about no evidence. We already seen the tape, so why the family gotta wait? I want they ass dead or alive, and I don't give a fuck what it gotta take. This a problem of the state. Them niggas killed Shanquella, left the body, then came back to the United States. I think her mother got a case. And nah, money ain't gonna fix the situation, but it's comfort when it's in the bank. I'm probably out of place, but when that shit hit home, we all get on social media and touch base. Jealousy's a part of hate. She let her guard down, paid for the Airbnb just to party with a snake. All the motherfuckers fake, cause they ain't come to have fun on no vacation. They was planning Quilla death date. R.I.P. to Shanquella Robinson. I'ma let this story go on and on and on until y'all catch them motherfuckers. We not Shanquella Robinson family, my condolences to you. How the fuck you watch your best friend being abused? You yelling fight back stupid when you knew she would lose. Cause y'all motherfuckers spiked her booze. Now tell the truth, seen the video, she couldn't move. How the fuck you let a bitch break her spine with a towel on and no shoes? Fake love, this is the shit that we gotta go through. It's premeditated, you niggas ain't do it local. And US don't pick up on it. Send they asses back to Mexico where they left the body. Go get the fucking warrants, everybody going down. The cameraman, the sucker puncher, and all them other motherfuckers standing around. This story got me tight. We out here killing our own like we ain't already fighting for our fucking life. Or do the crime, pay the price. I hope you niggas never see the light of day and all y'all motherfuckers get life. This why I don't trust a soul. How you take your own friend on vacation and you take her motherfucking soul. All you little grimy hoes. Keep that same energy when you in Mexico fighting to keep your hiney hole.